Okay, it is time for part 11 in our playthrough of Atlantic Chase, the Decision at Sea scenario, where this is one of my favorite scenarios. It's the most robust, like I said in the other one, it's the most robust. A lot of action happening here. We got our final convoy out. We've got 2 completed, and we got the final one come out, but lo and behold, the Tirpitz shows up, and he just brought him to battle. So it is time for us to battle. Let's get straight into that. Alright, since this is just a battleship versus a convoy, it's pretty boring battle-wise, so we're gonna blitz this. I'm gonna go nice and fast, try to keep up with me here, and first thing that'll happen is we roll on our snafu check, and 6 is an unexpected bearing. Oh man, target set up an any target player's choice. Target player's ship set up an target player's choice. Well, technically it's my choice then, isn't it? Okay, so that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to stay in a running, so we can try to escape. 3 battle rounds to go, and so let's get started. Gunnery. Gunnery at a +4. The Tirpitz fires at extreme range, and that's we're not going to get a guy. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the gunnery table, and a closing thing will be a hit. Where's my hit markers? Kablooey. I do not have long-range capability, so I do not get to fire back. There is no torpedo phase. There's a maneuver phase. Ships may move. You will move up close. There's no lingering effects. Breakaway. That's not looking good. Breakaway at a -1. Oh! Check it out. He does it. I make it. I survive the Tirpitz. Woo! Wow, the convoy manages to give the Tirpitz the slip, which is good for us. That means less hits on us. Okay, so that ends the battle fairly quickly. Now it's time to vie for initiative, where I get a +2 on this dice roll. Let's hope we get it. Yes. Passes to us. Okay, what's going to happen is first we're going to extend our convoy like this. Second, I'm going to bring my fleet over there so we can give them something to think about. So, and now I think I'm just going to, I never did check for weather, did I? Hang on. Oh, the weather did actually change to bad. Okay, bad weather now. But I am going to get rid of that intel marker. I'm going to go ahead and pass at this point and eliminate both of that. Okay. The Germans check for weather. This remains bad. Okay, so what will they do? They will 5, whatever that is. And they're going to naval search, and they're going to go to the tip end of that trajectory to avoid as much airstrike range as possible. Like so, and then they search. And they search on the 5 to 9 column. It's unfortunate, that's going to be rough. And they roll a 7 on 5 to 9, which is the shadowing result. Only one way to execute that, and that's to knock that little bit off there, and that's going to be enough to make trouble for us, unfortunately. And then they're going to time lapse. Looks like that, and that gives us a chance to seize the initiative now. Back out a little bit, and as I'm always saying, we can use a really good roll here. Oh, just missed it. Oh, that's a great nail biter. Okay, well, Germans get to go again. And I'm going to roll a 3. Technically, that was bad weather, so I didn't really do that, what do you call it? The time-lapse correct. It could have been a 1 or something. In fact, I should probably roll that just to see what happened. Yeah, that would have been enough. Okay, so that would have worked. I also should have went for the middle, because now the airstrike is nullified because of the bad weather. Okay, but well, let's see what they do. Did I already roll that? I already rolled it. It was a... now I gotta go back, shoot. So mark here, I just opened the door to my closet, where I probably play all these games. And I'm gonna see if the echo is any better, or less, or the kind of boxy sound. Anyway. Anyway, they rolled an airstrike here. The weather is bad, though, and that means you roll a dice. The Germans roll a dice. That's a 3. And that means they're going to get an airbase around... I don't... Okay, here we go. 6. Airbase here. I need to ask this question. What are these air bases? I know it's not an aircraft carrier. But there's an air base there now, and then what happens? You know, the AI does not describe in the rules what happens after he does that. So I guess the only thing I can do is treat this as an airstrike. Move, and therefore it's a vie for initiative. So, and that'll be at a +1 to us, which is a good roll, we hope. It's a tie ball game. Unfortunately, when that's the case, the Germans retain, the guy who has the initiative retains the initiative. So they're going to go again. And they're going to roll 3 this time. That is a selected TF with a battle cruiser in it. We have no battle cruisers, and when that is the case, we're going to roll a die. And that is even. And when you've already sunk, when the battle cruisers are not available, what you're going to do is this task force coming out of Brest is going to be 2 light cruisers, and that's exactly what happens. And they're coming in Brest, and let's give them like so. And now they are going to Navy search. Where would they Navy search is the question. Okay, I gotta remember this is bad weather, so they're gonna go straight for the middle jugular here, I think, both of them. So we're gonna coordinate and whatnot. Like so, and now it is time to Navy search. +1 to this die roll due to coordination in bad weather on the 5 to 9 column. And so they search for 5. And that is going to be our early late result, as usual. All right, here. And so here and here. All right, they're both going to time lapse. So it's bad weather, so we need to remember that. Let's do the turpets first. 3, we'll be able to make a station. And this light cruiser task force. 2. Okay. I get to seize the initiative with a +2 at this point. And not happening. Wow. Ooh, just, ugh. So the Germans roll a 6. This is going to cause an unidentified task force to be created. And it will be come out of 3, which is Trondheim again. Let's set that up. And like so, and we're going to coordinate a naval search from here. Not the most... the AI is not doing, I'd say, the smartest thing here, but oh well. So, what is that going to be for a naval search? First, because there's an intel marker on it, I do get a stab at interruption. Snake eyes, thank you. So we have the 11 column in bad weather. So it's a +1 to coordination. +1 on this naval search. 10, 11. Oh, brother. Okay, contact and the shadowing result. And the kit, that's going to actually give us an evasive maneuvers marker. which is fine by me. But it is going to give us contact down here. Oh, here, let me get back on the screen. There we go. Sorry about that. And contact marker. But we do not lose. That does not become a station or anything like that. Now, interesting. Germans time lapse. Let's start with the Tirpitz. We'll turn into a station right here. The unidentified task force. We'll remove 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that goes up to the intel marker. So I technically have to go here and pull that one off. That's okay. For him, as it is. Okay, so that's all done, and it's time for me to seize the initiative with a +3. And I'm going to go ahead and spend this evasive marker for a +4 because I really want the initiative back. And that is not enough. That is an 8. It is not a 9. I go to a... Wow. Hating it. Oh, I can freaking... I got something to remember. I got an airstrike capability here. So, the Germans once again get to go. And they roll 1. That's actually a completion action. And through the AI, it is the one closest to a German-controlled port. That would be this guy, so he's going to go there, and then he's going to attempt completion. And so, when he attempts to complete, that means I seize the initiative with a +4, so I think we're in good shape. Yes, we are. He does get to time lapse. 3. But it is finally back to us. Man, that was crazy. Okay, so weather is still bad. And, well, I'm going to limp along. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend in there. I'm going to have to go back to the tape and see if I had the rationing rule. I think I did. Or maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, that's what it is. Now, the nice thing is that he was unable to get us all the way down to a station, which means we didn't lay down a trajectory in a station's hex. That means we are in range of completion and ending this game, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. He does get to seize the initiative, which he doesn't. Okay, so this convoy completes. And that is the end of the game. I went ahead and, I guess I should have went after that battleship, but, you know, time to end it. We got the big drama here. And so, what is the final score? Oh, not looking good. Okay, so we start with British convoy suffered. How many hits on the convoys? It was, unfortunately, like 7. So we're in the 6 to 9 column. That is a -9 to our score. That stinks. Rationing, we did have one instance of that. That was a -1, so we're at -10. Reinforced group entered play. No, it didn't. Convoy completed. So that's 8 plus 2. 1 was dispersed, so that only counts as 2. So that's going to be 10. So we're at 0. Did a German complete in France? Yes, it did. That brings us down to -1 again. Casualties. We had 1 battleship sunk, which stinks. That was a -3 to us. Bringing us to a -4 total. But we sank the Gneisenau and the 4 points each, so 4 bring us to 0, so we're up to 4 points. And we damaged the Bismarck. And so that brings our final score to 5. Tide is turning. If hits on convoys was less than 4, it wasn't. Churchill was encouraged. If British BB or BC was sunk, this was a difficult pill for Churchill to swallow. If the Bismarck was sunk, it was worth it. Well, the Bismarck escaped. We did get a positive score. I was really worried about that. We really took some hammering, and we dished out some hammering. So this is kind of a mixed bag here. We kind of scored in this middle part here. At least we didn't, totally bury it. But that was it. That is I think that may be my favorite scenario of all of them, just because there's just so much action going on. So I think that's kind of the swan song of the solo scenarios here. There's a whole bunch of Arctic scenarios here, which I may get to. I may shift gears here, though. But anyway, that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this rather longish scenario. But like I said, I think it's the best one in the of the solitaire. But anyway, that's it. And thanks for watching.